Hi guys, welcome to the Beautiful Ashes show. This is where we give orphans hope and inspiration through transforming their minds so that they can be the best version of themselves, that you can live out your purpose to the fullest. My name is BERNICE Nissi, the face of hope and inspiration. I missed you guys last week, but thank God we are reunited again. And today we're going to speak about verbalizing our desires, and it's going to be a very interesting story that I'm telling you. Then we have a guest with us. We have Kabatila. That name sounds like a tongue twister. But before we go on, I'd like to thank one of our sponsors, the God Nation City. God Nation City is the city where the nations gather, and they meet every Sunday at CPF building, which is on Parliament Road. They have the visionary of God Nation City has an event online. Let me just show you. It's gonna go down on the 5th of June. So I'm gonna post this poster on the comments so that you can be able to have a look at it. Then please join him. His name is Sansta Peterson. Join him because he's gonna teach people. He's gonna teach you guys about principles and protocols of the prophetic, which is going to be a very interesting conference. Okay, all right, so on to today's topic. Today we are going to talk about verbalizing our desires, and I'm going to tell you a short story that I thought that really impacted me. And this story is basically about a cousin of mine. And I remember when at the beginning of the year, I think in January or something, so she kept saying that she needed a new laptop, and she said that I really want a new laptop this year. I must own a laptop. And so as she was saying it, people around her, us, were hearing this, and one of our friends bought her a laptop bag, and then the friend who bought her a laptop bag, it was a surprise because she didn't know. And then after that, the friend who bought her a laptop bag was like, I bought you this bag, but I know that you're gonna put your computer in here before you know it. So that was just a joke and everything, and the day ended. But just a couple of weeks ago, I think a week ago, someone just surprised her with a birthday gift, a new laptop, and I was like, wow, I was here when you said you wanted this. I was here when you said what you desired, and that really impacted me, because I was like, what if she just needed a laptop, she desired a laptop, and just sat at her corner and decided, you know what, I need a laptop, yes, but never told anyone, So how am I sharing this story with you? Sometimes there are things that we desire in our hearts, sometimes that there are things that we want, sometimes there are things that we envision, but the fact that we don't tell anyone around us, we don't tell nobody, so I can't know what's going on in your heart. I can't know what you want, what you need. But you see, when you tell me, it could be something that I have in my house, something that I have in my circle, someone that I know, and it's easier to connect dots for you. So my encouragement to us today is, anything that we desire, just verbalize it. Tell someone to tell someone. Write about it somewhere. You never know who will come across it, because sometimes you don't really get what we have because we don't talk about, we don't talk about it, we don't verbalize it. So no one knows that's what we desire. No one knows that's what we want, So from today, make sure if you desire something, just talk about it. If you think about some things that you want, that you need, talk about it. Your dreams, talk about them. And something about talking about our dreams is you're held accountable for them. You say, I want to be a doctor, So people hold you accountable. They're like, oh, how are you? You still want to be a doctor? So it's a constant reminder for you that, you know what? You said you wanted to be a doctor. So that accountability helps you move from level to level, and the accountability pushes you to actually do it, because now you really want people to believe that what you are saying is what you are convicted to say, and what you really need to do or to be or to go. You know, some of us want to go on holiday. We're like, I want to go on holiday. I want to go to such and such a place. I want to go here. I want to go. And the people you're telling could even be having friends there, or could be having enough funds, or could be going on that trip and be like, come along with us. So that is what I have learned from my cousin. That is what I saw her verbalize. And that is what she actually achieved. It actually took like 6 months, so it might not, some might take 2 years, some may take 5 years, but you see, the fact that you talked about it, you said it, it's gonna come to you. All right, so today we have our guest. Is a very interesting guy. Every time I spend time with him, I just laugh. You know, he's very inspiring. And when he told me about his story, that when I met him, we talked about what he does, his story, and he's the CEO of Curve Art Agency, which basically deals with fashion, models, photography, etc. So our guest today is Kavat. You're welcome on set.
Thank you.
Kavat is here. Hi, Kavat.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
It's so good to have you.
Thank you for hosting me also.
You're welcome. I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Kinda,
very
the
unique.
Wakanda style, you know.
Wakanda.
Is this your king?
Okay.
The
All
guy.
right.
Did you see this in the Wakanda?
Yes, I did. Awesome. So, who is Kavat? Just tell us about yourself.
Kavat is a young man who rose from the slums of Mathare. And yeah, actually that's me. Kavat is Mathare.
Oh, Kavat is Mathare.
Yeah, I'm
all
Mathare
right.
production.
Okay. So, Kavat, when you were sharing your story, and you were telling me about your dad and how he was absent, you know, and all that kind of things. So just share with the audience a little bit about that, so they can know about you.
Actually, I was born in the coastal province of Kenya. That's Mombasa, where people like going to party and all that stuff. So my dad wasn't there actually for me. So our dad sired us. That's it. And went, you know, he never came back and all that stuff, because he used to mistreat my mom and all that stuff. So my mom got tired and came to Nairobi to stay with us. By that time she had twins. Yeah, she came.
Oh, so you're a twin?
Yeah, I'm a
okay.
twin. Yeah,
okay.
But my twin passed away. So my mom came to Nairobi with us, me and my twin. Yeah, through a charcoal lorry, you know, these lorries they carry charcoal.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was tough for my mom carrying twins from coast to Nairobi, back to the slums
Back
of
to the
Mathare.
slums.
Yeah.
All right. So here you are. You've grown. Like, you did not see that transition happen because you were a kid.
Yeah.
And I'd assume you were maybe circling. You just found yourself in a new environment, and I mean, that was a story that you were told. Anyways, so what was it like to grow in the slums, and what did you learn about growing in the slums that you're using to date?
Growing in the slums was tough, you know, but I appreciate it today, because I look back and I see, wow, that really made me. But times were tough, you know, going hungry for days and all that stuff. You know, you have no food, you have nothing to drink, nothing to eat actually. So it was really tough for me and for my twin brother and for my mother too, because my mother at times used to sell the illegal brew called changa. Yeah, it's so cheap, so she used to sell that. And you could see the drunk people mistreating her, you know, she's your mom.
Yeah.
And drunk men trying to spank your mom and all that stuff. So it was kind of tough for us. And, you know, selling the illicit brew. And then also came Muratina also, because we have to make more income. So at times I'd lack breakfast and take Muratina instead of tea. So I'd go to school high and drunk. So it was really tough for me, because I don't know. Poverty.
But you see, when I look at you right now, unless you tell me that, I wouldn't know. So, what's the one lesson that you got from that whole situation that you're using up to now? Because I mean, we in this show before we've ever talked about the beauty in every situation, and in as much as it was tough and all that, surely there's that one lesson that you learned that you're using to date that is beautiful. That you are like, if I didn't grow up here and I did not learn this, I wouldn't be using it. right now. So what is that one lesson?
The one biggest lesson that I've learned is just to believe in God. Yeah, actually that's my greatest thing. There's no, as in for me, I totally believe in God. If I want anything, I'd ask God, because at that time I used to ask God and He used to make things move, So for me, that's the biggest lesson ever, that God is there and He can transform me into anything. Yeah.
Awesome. And just as you were talking about your dad being absent and all those kind of things, what impact has it had on your life as a young man?
When my dad was absent, that made me appreciate the need for women in the society, actually, because at times you'd find that, okay, your mom is the one who's doing everything for you, so like she's the one molding you, actually. So my default settings were impacted by a lady. That's my special mom. I love her so much wherever she is.
That makes you have respect for all women.
Yeah, regardless of their age or anything, because that makes them special, because women, they're so special. I treasure them so much.
Awesome. Yeah. So would you like to perhaps have a family, in your life, marry, get children,
Actually, I don't want to marry. I crave to marry. That's the word, craving.
Oh, really?
Girl craves for
desire.
Chocolate. Yeah, I desire to.
Okay.
So, but when the right time comes, I believe God will make it happen.
Awesome.
But ever since I've been desiring to get married.
Yeah. Oh, nice. And I wish you well at that.
Thank you.
Invite us. We need to dance.
True.
All right. So you are now a student at Daystar University, but I really need you to tell us that story, because it just didn't happen. There's a way it happened. So just tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, so through the hardships, my mom used to sell chai, tea, and chapatis in Daystar University.
Yeah.
So she used to come home and tell me, wow, these kids, they come with cars, they school and everything, and life to them seems normal.
Easy.
Yeah, and easy and all that stuff. So by then I was in high school. Yeah, so I used to just hear stories about Daystar University. So my mom loved Daystar University so much, despite the fact that it was expensive. Actually, it's the most expensive university in Kenya right now.
We did free marketing
for Daystar. So I passed my exams. Yeah, so I did my exams, I passed. And an opportunity came to apply for a loan through Missions of Hope International. So I applied for a loan. And yeah, I joined Daystar University. My mom was very happy.
Awesome.
It was a dream come true for my mom.
Awesome. Yeah. Wow. So that was just an opportunity that, you're forever grateful to your mom and to God, because if she didn't tell you about this university, if she didn't build up that desire in you, you wouldn't know this opportunity.
And the interesting thing is that my mom has never stepped into a university. No one in our lineage actually has ever stepped into a university.
Nice. Yeah. Congratulations.
So for me it was something big, and my mom wants me to join university, and no one has ever stepped. So it was a big step for me and for the whole community at large, and for the people at Mother, You're coming from the slums and now you're studying with the rich. Yeah, it's something that was so awesome.
So right now you're the CEO of CaveArt. I know it has models, it's a fashion, whatever. Maybe you can just tell us a little bit about that, and what inspired you to start this agency?
CaveArt, the agency, is a creatives hub. We deal in we deal in models, we deal in makeup, we do also events, branding. We want to venture into branding, and we also do events. Like there's an event coming called Fashion Picture that's under CaveArt, the agency. What inspired me to start CaveArt is that I was interested so much in about the outlook of everything in terms of pictures, so I started taking pictures, organizing shoots and all that stuff. Little did I know it will grow into this something big called the agency. So the journey continued, and I saw, wow, I had an eye to spot beautiful ladies, So I had an eye that I could spot, oh, this is a beautiful lady and all that stuff. So people would ask me for models because So I've worked with a lot of people with the agency. LJ Masai, I gave LJ Masai models. Sabato.
We are about to ask them to pay us for those free market.
Yeah, Sabato
Anyways.
and Juakali. Yeah, Sabato and Juakali, they took models from me and makeup from me actually.
Okay.
So we are just growing
You're growing daily. Awesome. So what has been your biggest challenge in all this?
My biggest challenge, wow. Actually, growing as a young person and growing with other people, you know, your elders and the people around you and the people who are at your age, they feel like you're a threat, you know.
Okay.
So they'll deny you opportunities. Actually, for me, I don't know, if it weren't for God, people have denied me so much opportunities that could have helped me and others. So for me, the going has not been easy because people are taking me against the wave, because you need to go there and your friends feel jealous, you know. So he'll take you back. You want to go somewhere and the person above feels you're too young for that. When I was your age, I didn't achieve that. Why should you achieve that? So it was so disturbing because you want to break that barrier and the people can help you. Actually, they can't help you. That's the truth in Kenya. People don't, even in the world actually, people don't want to help you and they're in a position to. So for me, that was the greatest challenge.
The biggest challenge. So to bring balance to that, in as much as there's all those kind of challenges, yet you're still growing, because I know where cover was last year is not where
it was today
right
actually.
So I mean, after all, that is a good the challenges are good because again, you're still growing, you know. And so how did you overcome these challenges? Because if you're still growing, it means there's something you're doing. Yes.
For me, I always believe in consistency. Let me tell you one thing. There's so much great uniqueness in consistency, that you're doing something today and you don't stop. So for me, consistency has really helped me a lot. I wasn't this with dreadlocks. They took time to grow. I wasn't this buffed, you know. At times I go to the gym, but I was very thin. You couldn't, just a simple boy. But I took that initiative to be consistent in taking pictures, in branding, covered the agency. And right now we are growing big. We had a campaign in Denmark. You look at our page and see white.
We'll tell them where your page is and where they can find it. Yes.
So like we grew until to that point now that we are bombarding like the search with covered.
Awesome.
Consistency.
Awesome. Wow. So consistency has actually made you get to where you are.
And prayer, the consistency and prayer.
Let's put it the other way around. Prayer and consistency. Because whoever tells you no is a person. But you see, if you believe in your project and you believe in what you're doing, you will do it tomorrow. Be told another no, but do it. There's a yes in the midst of all those no's, you know.
Definitely.
So, covered, there's someone who's watching you and they're thinking, oh my God, I was abandoned, I was rejected, my dad walked out on me and everything. Someone feeling that void and is at that place, what would you tell that person? Because you were there, but now it's a different story. You're even talking about getting married, you know, which means you're healed, you know. So just tell that person something.
I'd love to tell that person that, you know, never give up, you know. The outside noise can never break you. It's what is inside you that can break you. So when people tell you, they reject you actually, because they never know they're rejecting that stone that will become the pillar, you know. So take it as a motivation that you're not of their standards. You're something above, you know. Because even Jesus was God on earth and they rejected him. That should show you something. That the perfect you become, the more the rejection. That's my motivation. So like wherever you are and people are rejecting you, take that as something great and something positive to make you grow and to prove them wrong, you know. There's nothing best as proving the people that rejected you wrong, because they'll all come back. Trust him. And when they come back, you already know them. It's okay to help them, but you already know the intentions, you know.
You don't hold anything against them. Because,
just have a pure heart, you know. Because if you hold anything against them, they won't help you. In any case. You don't need that negative
energy. You don't need that energy, you know. So, Kavat, we are very inspired by your story, like the fact that you pushed through. And you know, when you're being told the stories about your dad and everything, you moved here, went here, and it's easy for you to just be bitter and decide, you know what, this life is not, it's not doable. You know, it's very easy to be bitter. But the fact that you pushed through to where you are today, it means that you took that situation to be to positively push you to where you're going.
Yeah.
And we wish you the very best in everything that you do.
Thank you.
But maybe just if someone is thinking, where would I get Kavat, just tell us where people will get you, so that they can be able to talk more with you and maybe do business with you.
Oh, thank you. My Facebook page is at Kabatila Kavat. Yeah, the one right now. The people are watching, you can get me through Bernice's wall. Our Instagram page for Kavat the agency is at the curve and then art underscore, and our Twitter page is at curveart254. Our
phone numbers, what's up?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
Our my personal handles are at Kabatila Kavat everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, and everything. And yeah, the number to call, maybe through there we can. There's DM. You can DM. Some good people will serve you. Yeah, some good people.
All right, so thank you so much, Kavat, for coming. Thank you for joining us, and it is always a pleasure. Please make sure you tell people out there about Beautiful Ashes show and encourage them to come and tell the audience their stories. You know, yeah.
Thank you so much for hosting me.
You're welcome. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. For this time, and we hope that you've been encouraged. We hope that you've been inspired by Kavat's story, and this is what we do at Beautiful Ashes. So we are all about positive storytelling, and we believe that positive stories have an impact in your life, and that's where we focus on. Okay. Until next time, my name is BERNICE Nissi, the face of hope and inspiration. See you guys. Goodbye.